So in this video, we're gonna ask ourselves, if it ain't broke, should you still fix it? Hey folks, welcome to the channel. Welcome to another episode here at Gideon's Tactical. I'm your host, Aaron, and we're gonna be talking about cook stoves, and really for me, the best blend of performance to value to capability to size that I've found on the market when you're looking at a fuel-based element to boil water and cook your food. I'm talking about the Msr Pocket Rocket. Now, I've had the Pocket Rocket for about 3 or 4 years now. My cameraman Brian, my dad, my brother, we all have them, been using them for years and really like them. But several months ago, Msr discontinued the original Pocket Rocket and has released the Pocket Rocket 2.0. So you know I had to go out and pick it up, even though there's nothing wrong with my original, to do this video for you, because you may be just getting into the outdoors, just getting into backpacking or needing a lightweight stove, and you want to know what the Pocket Rocket 2.0 has to offer. But I also want to answer in this video, if you already have the original and you're happy with it and it's performing well, should you spend the money to upgrade to the 2.0? We're going to discuss all of that in this video, break these two down, show you what the 2.0 has to offer and how it compares with the original. So let's go ahead, start cooking some food and see what these two elements can do, and whether or not the 2.0, if you don't have any, is the right one for you, and if you need to upgrade if you already own the original. Okay, so one of the first things that I noticed, having owned the original and now this new one, is the footprint. The footprint is smaller, and if you like to nestle your element inside pots, cups, to just make your system smaller and more portable, then I think you're gonna fall in love with the Pocket Rocket 2 over the original, because they did make it a little bit smaller. They did make it a little bit lighter with the cases. The original was 3.9 ounces, and then this new one, the 2.0, is 3.7, so just a little lighter, and then the actual elements themselves, the original being 3 ounces, and then this new one being 2.6. So, you know, the weight factor is not really there. It's just the fact that they have been able to make it so much smaller because the arms fold in on themselves on this 2.0. The original ones just kind of collapsed inward around the element. So that was something right away that I noticed. So I can definitely fit it in a lot more of my containers and use it in that capacity, just meaning less space that I need to find in my packs, which is a really good bonus. Then once you open it up, the wings open up really nicely, just putting a little bit more engineering into the design, shaving off a little bit of size here and there. Very easy to screw into those canisters, and you know, regardless if it's a fire steel or a lighter, bam, it's gonna light every time, which is awesome. I've never had a failure to light on my original or the new 2.0 now. And I mean, it burns, baby. I mean, they claim, and I don't know what elevation, I would assume sea level. It says it boils 1 liter of water in just 3.5 minutes. I know for us, it works fantastic, and we can easily get, you know, 2 cups of water. My 24-ounce Stanley cup that you're seeing here, I can get that in under 10 minutes, no problem. Usually about 5. Is usually the case for me, is what I can do for about 16 ounces of water if I need to do that, which is plenty for most, you know, mountain house individual, you know, freeze-dried meals, you know, really large cup of coffee, all that stuff. So, and again, I'm at like 8,000 to 10,000 feet usually when I'm using this and boiling. So, and the higher you go, the longer it takes. But yeah, guys, the compact size, the speed is about the exact same, within like a few seconds of each other, having tested both of them to see if they could boil 2 cups of water at the same time in the same, you know, pot, all of that. It's within like 10 seconds. They burn the same. Very good control as well. You know, like usually, I mean, I put this thing on the burner, I flip it on, and I boil it as fast as I can. But if you need like some sort of simmering aspect, you're, you know, cooking a 5-course meal, you know, for your loved one that you're backpacking with or something, and you need a simmering feature, the control dial is very specific, you know, which is really nice, that I can just bring it down just a little bit, and you can get it to where you need to really effectively and really well. And so really they work fantastic. Again, I mean, I love these things, but the 2.0 is only going to be less than half an ounce lighter, and it is going to have the smaller footprint. That's really what I'm seeing the major differences between the original and this new one. And if you don't own either, this new one that is now available at the 2.0 is like mind-boggling, and you need to have a Pocket Rocket. One other thing I wanted to mention is that the 3-way directional windscreen works great. It has really got to be like screaming wind for this thing to get blown out. I've had it with some really good gusts and it never seems to go out on me. And that is an added bonus, that you're not constantly having to babysit it or having to like buy a screen. I don't own a screen. Sure, a screen would help, and maybe if you're like in tundra all the time with really heavy winds, then maybe, you know, some sort of windscreen would be beneficial. I cook with this thing above tree line all the time, and I have never had it, you know, blow out on me or anything like that. It just really seems to block the wind with those little wind guards very nicely. And the diameter of the footprint of the tongs to like hold a pot or a cup, there's, I think, like less than 1 millimeter, maybe 2 millimeter difference between the diameter, just a little bit, just a hair smaller on the 2.0. Well, folks, to bring it all to a close, if you don't have any stove, I'd recommend the Pocket Rocket 2.0. You're gonna love it, it's gonna blow your mind. It's ultra compact, great price point, and gonna get the job done. If you already own the original, unless size is some major thing and weight is some major thing to you, and you really feel that the little bit smaller and the little bit lighter weight that this has to offer is going to make a difference, then sure, go for it. But for the average backpacker, outdoorsman, the Pocket Rocket, if you already own it and it's working fine for you, there's zero reason to upgrade. Keep rocking it. It's gonna last you for a lifetime or for years and years at least. So I hope this video, guys, has been informative, enjoyable, entertaining, and helped you make a wise choice when you are looking for an element to boil water and cook your food when you're in the outdoors. So thank you so much for coming over here today and checking out the channel. Please subscribe if you're not a current subscriber. I'd invite you to become part of the GT family. Please comment if you have any questions. I'd love to answer those for you guys and have a conversation with you. If you have any ideas, thoughts, maybe other elements that are out there you want to see me run up against the MSR Pocket Rocket 2.0, I'd love to know those so we can do future videos. And check us out on all the relevant social media. That's a great way to see what's up and coming as well. Projects that we're currently working on that will be coming down the line soon. Finally, guys, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.